Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5.
Two pilots in a plane that crashed into a hillside after dropping water on wildfires in Greece have died. Extraordinary footage from state broadcaster ERT shows the plane crashing into a hillside and bursting into flames. The Greek Air Force said a 34-year-old commander and his 27-year-old co-pilot were aboard the amphibious Canada Air CL-215 plane when it crashed over the island of Evia east of Athens. 2 helicopters were rushed to the scene to carry out a search and rescue operation. Extreme weather has been battering Italy from north to south. Wildfires are raging in Sicily after weeks of record-breaking temperatures, with local media warning that the city of Palmero is encircled by fires. Here, flames almost engulfing a main public highway. Meanwhile, northern regions are reeling from violent storms and high winds that uprooted trees and lifted roofs off buildings. In some places, tennis ball-sized hailstones injured people, damaging cars and destroying crops. China has removed Qin Gang as foreign minister less than 7 months after he was appointed to the post. Mr. Qin had been seen as a close associate of President Xi Jinping. Mr. Qin's prolonged disappearance from public view and official silence over it had fueled furious speculation. No reason was given for his removal. The role will be taken up by Communist Party Foreign Affairs Chief Wang Yi. The United States has imposed sanctions on 3 top officials of Mali's junta for their alleged involvement with the Wagner group of Russian mercenaries. Wagner fighters have been accused of committing atrocities alongside the Malian army fighting jihadists. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken said civilian casualties had more than tripled since Wagner forces were deployed to Mali in late 2021. Mali's government has never officially acknowledged Wagner's presence. 2 people have been rescued alive, but 17 others found dead after the boat they were all travelling in capsized off Senegal's capital city. Divers and firefighters are still searching in Dakar a day after the vessel was first discovered. President Macky Sall has offered his heartfelt condolences to the families and loved ones of the victims, who he says were Senegalese.
Dr. Jill Biden.
US First Lady Jill Biden has attended a flag-raising ceremony at UNESCO in Paris, marking Washington's official re-entry into the UN agency after a 5-year hiatus.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly...
The national anthem was sung as the Stars and Stripes was hoisted up outside UNESCO's headquarters with the Eiffel Tower in the skyline.
A symbol of our commitment to global collaboration and peace. The United States is proud to join as a member state of UNESCO. When my husband, President Biden, took office 2.5 years ago, he made a promise to the American people that he would rebuild the systems that were broken and fortify our institutions, that he would work to bring divided communities back together, and that he would put us on a path to a better, brighter future while restoring our leadership on the world stage. And he did.
And things haven't got off to the best start for Twitter's new brand X, after their workers taking down the Twitter sign at its San Francisco headquarters were forced to pause their work by police. The sign change came after Twitter owner Elon Musk rebranded the social media company to X. Workers managed to take down most of the lettering before their efforts were paused, leaving the letters E and R in place. Police in San Francisco said officers were responding to a possible unpermitted street closure and had to halt their work.
And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios in Lagos.